All right, ladies and gents, how we all doing today? It is your pal Keith, and I am here live in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in England. I've got a brand new, it's 2013, but a brand new, never owned ESP E2 TE7, that's a mouthful, Telecaster, 7-string Telecaster, made in their finest Japanese factory, to share with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, click like, click subscribe. You're going to see some of the coolest, rarest guitars I get from all around the world. This one has a crazy story. As you can see, look at that. It's labeled Trade Show from ESP. That's because this was showcased at the world famous NAMM convention out in California. This is, NAMM stands for the National Association of Music Merchants. It's an American trade organization. However, companies, celebrities, anyone connected to the music business who's anything, whether you make music, record, make products, buy products, they all go to this trade show. It's twice a year. I think summertime is, I'm trying to think which time is which, but one's out in Los Angeles and one is now out in Nashville. I think they do a winter and a summer. Unfortunately, this year it's been canceled due to coronavirus. Really a shame. Hoping it gets back soon. I've never been, but it's where guitar companies go to showcase their newest and boldest designs, and it's always really special to get one that comes from that show. People pay a premium to get that. And this guitar wasn't just at that show, but was used at trade shows all over Europe and the UK as well. This came to us from the UK and European distributor for ESP. Now, ESP has a really interesting background. It's a Japanese company that primarily focuses on making guitars for Japan. A few years back, they allowed the US sales company, the main company in New York that was selling ESP guitars at 48th Street, to go and start handling distribution in America. And that slowly grew to them handling distribution for pretty much the rest of the world, with the main Japanese company just being concerned with the Japanese market. It's why they get totally different catalogs, have completely different models, etc., etc. So when it comes to distribution, and the ESP company, you're actually paying for an extra layer of distribution because it has to go through America, and then from America it comes over to Europe, and then from Europe it goes to another company, could even be another distributor, where it eventually makes its way to the retailer. Well, that model doesn't work really well for obvious reasons, and the UK distributor went out of business. And when they did, they found there was loads of brand new and new old stock guitars sitting in their warehouse, never played, never touched, or were taken out for trade shows when they were new, like this one, and then they just kind of got lost. They got lost in the sauce of mismanaged inventory. So the distributor came to me and said, "Are you interested in these?" And I bought all of them. I emptied their whole warehouse. It was amazing. And actually, myself, we went through a move from our old studio to here. We're in the former Global Radio headquarters building. This is just a very small part of it. And I lost track of having this. Imagine forgetting that you have this guitar. It's crazy. And we had the baritone versions, and I forgot to list the 7-string normal version, the TE7. There's the TB and the TE. Now, the TE has some nice features above and beyond the TB. For instance, it has a gloss black paint job, while the TB7 has a matte black. Great Emg pickups. Visually, very, very similar guitars. I love the pearloid binding that goes around the whole body. And you've got this beautiful, absolutely beautiful rosewood neck. ESP at the 12th fret. This fretboard looks incredible, guys. The bullet style truss rod cover, and then that mother of pearl, let's see if we can get it to pop there. There we go. That mother of pearl E2 logo. Now, E2 is what I think 2013 might have been the first year for them, actually. is when the standard series became the E2. Now, if you want anything that says ESP up here, get ready to pay double, triple, and even more. Because ESP said, you know what? We've got all these guitars going to America and being handled by these other companies and blah, 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 blah. We want ESP to just be like the top of the top that come out of our custom shop. You know, so their production guitars are now called E2. And their custom shop guitars say, well, not called E2, but have E2 on the headstock. Custom shop guitars have ESP on the headstock. That's the difference. Same quality, and they're built by the same people in the same factory, more often than not. I can't find a mark on this guitar other than a few of my fingerprints. I'm just looking around. You might see a few like light little handling marks in the lacquer and the clear coat, but no chips or scratches or anything like that. And again, this has never been sold or owned by a member of the public. It's was just used for NAMM and for exhibition purposes. So this is what ESP considered their best example that they wanted to show to make the best impression to the public for this model, the TE7. What a cool thing to have, and cool background story and a little bit of bragging rights. I've got the NAMM one. I've got the best one that they used to convince the whole world that this model is awesome, and it's definitely awesome, guys. Absolutely. If you want a 7-string guitar with, you know, it's got some classic vibes with the Telecaster style, but man, does this thing shout metal, and it can do it all. You get all the different tones and varieties out of these EMGs. The 7 strings you can go absolutely nuts on, even if you're a 6-string player. Don't get overwhelmed and frightened by having that extra string. It's very easy to adapt to. And yeah, I think the quality and craftsmanship you get on this model is hard to compete with. There's other brands that dominate the 7-string market, especially now. We're getting a lot of boutique brands. But this guitar, to me, very much has a boutique look and feel to it. It's very special and very different from what you see on a conventional ESP. From the Telecaster body to the binding to how the pickups are mounted. The fretboard, you just do not get a fretboard this nice on most models. You can tell that they really took their time with this one. All right, guys. Well, it's going up on the old reverb. This will be here if you need to come and rock out on some 7-string action to record. By all means, hit us up. We've been doing a lot of cool metal projects lately. We did Blood the Fifth. We just did King of the Dead. Check them out. Really cool. Their first lyric videos on YouTube. It's called Control. We had a couple guys come in. My buddy Matt and my buddy Jamie, they bought some 7-string ESPs from us. So we've got a lot going on. Definitely. All right, guys, it's real late. I got to get going. We've got Rob Jarvis in the studio recording tomorrow. We're going to do some demo videos with him. He is like the king of tone. He spent a couple years out in Nashville, and now he's working with us to do his next record. If you go on Spotify, it's called Rob Jarvis and the Mercury Sons. Check him out. He sounds great. And you're all caught up to speed. I'm going to get going now. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Make sure you hit us up on the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see you soon in another guitar video coming up. Bye.